Welcome to Eat Blog Talk, where food bloggers come to get their fill of the latest tips, tricks, and insight into the world of food blogging. If you feel that hunger for information, we'll provide you with the tools you need to add value to your blog, and we'll also ensure you're taking care of yourself, because food blogging is a demanding job. Now, please welcome your host, Megan Porta.
Hey food bloggers, it is just you and me today, and inside this solo episode, I am going to talk about confidence. I love talking about this topic. First of all, though, are you looking for accountability and business growth on a new level? If so, I really hope you consider joining the Eat Blog Talk Mastermind program that is starting in May, so less than a month away. Spend time alongside like-minded peers who will hold you accountable so you actually achieve your weekly and quarterly and yearly goals. Here is a testimonial from my awesome friend Taryn at Hot Pan Kitchen. She says, quote, "The Eat Blog Talk Mastermind has been so helpful. I love having a group of like-minded and business-focused bloggers to bounce ideas off of. Recently, I was stuck with my content creation and got such good feedback. Now I can't stop thinking of new avenues to explore." End quote. Masterminds hold massive power. So let's grow together. Let's learn from one another. And we also need to stop allowing deadlines to slip through the cracks. And masterminds will definitely help with this. Achieve big dreams this year. All those dreams that you want to achieve, you can achieve. And it will be so much easier with the power of the mastermind. We are now accepting applications, so be sure to go to eatblogtalk.com to get access to that application. Fill it out. It'll take you just a couple of minutes, and we hope to see you over there. The topic of confidence is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while because I've seen this theme pop up, not just for myself, but sporadically throughout the community with other people. Sometimes I like to ask people, especially within my membership, like, what is your biggest struggle right now? And I've just noticed that a lot of people are saying that a lack of confidence is holding them back. And although this is a fairly simple thing to pinpoint, it is not an easy thing to fix. Confidence building takes a long time. It's a long game. But you can do it, and if you're really focused, you can do it in a shorter period of time. One big thing that held me back for years from finding all of the successes that I was searching for was this lack of confidence. Looking back at times when I stopped chasing a dream or when I set small goals instead of big ones that I knew I wanted to set, or I shied away from spending time with people who were, quote, more successful than I was, or maybe more popular than I was. It is so easy to see in hindsight that the thing holding me back was that I didn't think I was actually good enough to achieve any of those things. Other people deserve those things, not me, right? That's the thing I always told myself. That isn't meant for me. That success or that conversation with that person is not meant for me because I'm not worthy of that. But those other people are worthy of that. That was always fine, saying that others were worthy. But when it came to myself, it was always really hard to justify being worthy of big things. Can you guys relate to any of this? Does this sound familiar? Is it just me? I'm hoping that this can resonate with some of you. We food bloggers are in a space that is so extremely saturated, and I know you know this already. We literally have thousands of competitors. It is so easy to see how awesome and productive and creative and smart everyone else is. So we assume there is not space for us. We think things like, my voice doesn't matter. The space is too loud for my voice to come through. My take on that type of food or anything isn't going to stand out from the rest. But guess what, though, you awesome, awesome people? Your voice does matter, and your take on anything is going to stand out because no one can deliver the message you are here to deliver in exactly the way you are going to deliver it. These negative thoughts that hold us back need to be replaced with positive, confident ones if we really wish to step up and run a business the way we were meant to run a business. A lack of confidence holds us back from so much and so often. And like I said a little bit ago, it is so easy to recognize that and to pinpoint that that is the issue, but that doesn't mean it's easy to fix. In fact, this can be one of the hardest problems to fix, I feel like, of all the problems we encounter in the entrepreneurial space. Today, I'm going to talk through a few ways that you can build up your confidence so you feel worth everything you dream of. I have a list of 7 things here, so I'm just going to talk through those now quick. Number 1 is awareness. I feel like step 1 to solving any problem under the sun is awareness. When we're unaware, we are unable to fix. When we are aware, we can step into fix-it mode. As you move through this week ahead, start noticing situations or maybe people or projects even that you shy away from. Is there a good reason to shy away from it? Maybe you have a close tie to your intuition and you feel like a particular project would be bad for your business or something. If that is the case, definitely listen and stop. But if you evaluate and determine that that feeling of unworthiness is what is holding you back, then you need to call yourself out and just say, listen, self, you are avoiding this for the wrong reasons and you need to be aware of it, sit with it, kind of like put it in your hand almost, and just look at it and tell it the situation, whatever it may be that you're shying away from. I acknowledge you. I see you for what you are and for what you're worth. And I'm about to kick your butt and take care of you. Number 2, commit to scary things. Don't go skydiving if that seems like the scariest thing in the world to you, or jump off a cliff. By the way, if you do want to go skydiving, let me know. I can totally hook you up. But commit to doing the things in your business that you know you need to do. I get it, you guys. This entrepreneurial world can be an intimidating, scary place. I feel it every single day. On most days, I can feel that fear and sense those scary things and step forward anyway. But on some days, it's harder and I have a much more difficult time stepping into those scary moments. This is definitely a journey, especially if you are used to seeing something that's fearful that you're afraid of and walking away from it. It's really long process getting to the point where you can willingly step into situations that scare you to death. So have grace with yourself with this and just understand that it is a process. You are going to need to be really gentle with yourself as you embark on this journey. I want you to get to a place where on most days, so not every day, but most days, you are at a place where you can say that you did scary things, even though they were scary. Over time, your confidence will start to increase, improve, and before you know it, you won't even bat an eye at doing live videos or Instagram stories. Number 3, log your achievements. I'm a huge fan of not only looking forward to future dreams and goals, but also looking back at achievements and wins and accomplishments, successes, and honestly, even failures. I recommend doing this a lot, more than you think is necessary. Sit down today and write down everything you accomplished in the past year. Okay, maybe not everything, but, top 10 to 15 things, because you probably accomplished way more than that. Also, write down your failures, because there will always be lessons to pull out of your failures. Then when you do your weekly planning, so on top of that exercise, and you're getting ready for your week ahead, you're scheduling your days, establishing your working hours, figuring out which projects you need to work on next week. When you are doing that, take 5 minutes of your time to think back over the previous week and write out your top 3 accomplishments on a Post-it note from the previous week and put it on your monitor, your laptop, somewhere where you sit often throughout the day. Next time you hesitate to go on stage in a clubhouse room, or you hesitate to reach out to someone who you believe is more successful than you, or someone who intimidates you for some reason, you can easily glance at your Post-it note and see what you achieved last week, because you're awesome and those things exist every week. And you'll be reminded that you're awesome, you're capable, you're smart, and dang it, you deserve to be up on stage in that clubhouse room saying what you need to say. Number 4, find your tribe. You can only give yourself so many high fives. There comes a time when you need a circle of people who will support you, lift you up, encourage you, motivate you, and tell you what an awesome job you are doing. There is nothing in the world that matches the impact of having a tight network of friends and peers. And this piece of it will also impact your self-confidence in such a huge way. Join a mastermind group, start your own mastermind group, figure out a way to consistently meet with people you like and that you trust. And if you do this regularly, your confidence will shoot through the roof. Number 5, learn to be decisive. I have a good friend who is a self-proclaimed indecisive individual. He almost wears it like a badge and makes jokes about it. He knows it's super ineffective, but it's become a lifelong habit for him, and it's gotten to the point where it's almost like a joke, and he laughs about it all the time. He will also tell you that nothing productive ever gets accomplished because he can never decide anything. People who cannot quickly make decisions don't trust themselves. And when you don't trust yourself, you obviously don't have confidence in who you are. There is a trick, though. If you start forcing yourself to make decisions quickly, even if it seems completely unnatural, you will slowly start believing that you are a person worth trusting. This will build your confidence. Even if the decision is wrong, make it anyway and learn for the next time around. Number 6, hug failure. Wrap your arms around failure so tight. You have to learn how to accept and embrace failure consistently throughout your life. I fail every day. This used to tear me up inside. I would do or say one wrong thing. I'd make a bad decision that flopped, or I would start working on a project that was not worth my time, or I'd even finish a project that was not worth my time. And then I would beat myself up about it for days or even weeks. I resisted failure. It was like me telling myself, "You suck, Megan. How could you have let this happen?" I would never say that or anything like that to one of my boys if they failed at something. And honestly, that is how I started embracing my own failures. When I dealt with myself after a failure, I pretended I was talking to one of my sweet boys who had just made a bad decision about something and who was standing in front of me with a sad, apologetic face. I gave myself an imaginary hug, just like I would do to my boys. And I would say things like, "It's okay. You are still loved and you're still worthy and you're still smart. And now, guess what? You're even smarter because you failed. And with each failure, you have a lesson that you need to learn. So what did you learn?" After that, I evaluate what I learned. I take notes, mental notes, or notes on my paper for next time, and I move onward with even more confidence. Number 7, paint your nails. We all have those things that physically make us feel more confident. Every time I paint my nails, which is not often, honestly, I have that feeling like I actually invested in my physical appearance. And that in itself gives me a boost of confidence. Anytime we invest in ourselves, it totally pays off. Get a fresh haircut, Buy yourself a new outfit once in a while or a new pair of shoes. Put on makeup or upgrade your purse or your jacket or your watch. And you don't have to go spend money to take advantage of this physical boost of confidence. It can be as simple as blow drying your hair in the morning, even if you have no plans to see anyone except any delivery guy who comes to your door. Look through your closet and pull out an outfit that makes you feel pretty or feel confident or inspired. Wear it, put it on, again, even if you have nothing grand planned for your day. Doing little things like this repeatedly will provide long-term confidence boosts. This is like one of the best hacks ever because it's so easy and it's a mental game. When you do it consistently, your mental attitude matches your physical appearance. So if you're upgrading your physical appearance, you also have to upgrade your thoughts and your attitude. I hope you found some inspiration in there because I truly believe that confidence is so important for actually achieving all of the things you want to achieve in your business. And if you put intentional effort into building up your confidence, you will start to see those changes unfold, not just in your business, but in your life, and life and business bleed over into each other. So it will help everything. You will start to notice that you're leaping into situations that you may have avoided before. You will start talking to people who used to intimidate you. This was a big one for me when I started working on increasing my confidence. All of those little things collectively add up to create success and the accomplishment of dreams and goals. Food bloggers, you guys are amazing. I'm always amazed by you and how much you accomplish and how awesome and resilient and hardworking you are. And I just wanted to say that quick. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I will see you next time. Have a great week.
We're glad you could join us on this episode of Eat Blog Talk. For more resources based on today's discussion, as well as show notes and an opportunity to be on a future episode of the show, be sure to head to eatblogtalk.com. If you feel that hunger for information, we'll be here to feed you on Eat Blog Talk.